Imagine living through centuries, the countless experiences, the immeasurable wisdom you would gather. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey, exploring what it truly means to embody the profound insights and carefree spirit of a 5,575-year-old being. Picture a life where wisdom flows as naturally as a river and fear is merely a distant memory. Our adventure today delves into the heart of ancient wisdom, discovering how these timeless truths encourage a bold, fearless approach to living. We'll uncover stories and teachings that span the ages, revealing how embracing silence, observing the world without judgment, and letting go of materialistic desires can lead to a life of unparalleled freedom and fulfillment. With a sprinkle of humor and a touch of curiosity, let's dive into the secrets that have empowered the wisest among us for centuries. Whether you're here for the intrigue, the knowledge, or just a good story, this exploration promises to deliver a fresh perspective on life as we know it. So why wait? Let the wisdom unfold. The art of silence speaks volumes. In a world filled with noise, the wisdom of ancient times reminds us of the profound value hidden in silence. Silence is not just the absence of sound, it is a powerful tool for deeper observation and understanding. Imagine standing in the midst of a serene landscape where the only sound is the gentle rustling of leaves. In this quietude, wisdom awaits, ready to unfold its secrets. Throughout history, sages have taught us that silence allows our minds to see beyond the surface, enabling us to understand the subtleties of life. Consider the story of an ancient sage who chose solitude in a mountain retreat. Through silence, he gained insights that changed the lives of those who sought his wisdom. By choosing silence, we give ourselves the space to observe without interference, to listen more deeply, and to connect with the world in a meaningful way. Silence grants us the clarity to perceive what often goes unnoticed, to discover truths buried beneath the noise. It invites us into a world where our understanding deepens with every moment of quiet reflection. Embracing this wisdom, we too can find serenity in the stillness and unlock the mysteries that only silence can reveal. The power of listening transcends mere words. It is a cornerstone of wisdom, a catalyst for understanding the depths of human experience. Have you ever paused to truly hear not just the words spoken, but the emotions and meanings beneath them? Listening is an art, one that ancient sages have revered for the wisdom it brings forth. Consider the tale of a wise leader who, during turbulent times, chose to listen deeply to all sides of a conflict before making a decision. His ability to hear the concerns and hopes of others allowed him to craft solutions that were embraced by all, thus averting potential disaster. This ancient principle of listening reveals truths that cannot be seen or touched. By attentively listening, we open ourselves to new perspectives, nurturing connections that can transform relationships and situations. In every interaction, there's an opportunity to learn and grow, if only we choose to engage with open ears and open hearts. Listening actively, without judgment or interruption, often leads to revelations that change the course of our lives. Imagine the potential revelations waiting in the words of a child, the wisdom woven into the tales of our elders, or the profound insights hidden within silence itself. By embracing the power of listening, we invite a world of knowledge and understanding that enriches our lives in ways we might never have imagined. Let us honor this timeless practice, for in listening, we find the seeds of wisdom that nurture our souls and guide our journeys. Observing without judgment allows us to experience life with an open heart and mind. It's an ancient teaching that encourages us to see the world as it is, rather than through the lens of preconceived notions or bias. Imagine walking through a peaceful forest where every rustle of leaves and chirp of birds is received with curiosity, not preconceived ideas. This state of mind invites clarity and profound understanding. Many philosophical teachings emphasize the importance of this practice, viewing it as a gateway to patience and enlightenment. Consider a story from Eastern philosophy where a wise monk would sit by a flowing river daily, watching the water pass without assigning any meaning or judgment to its movement. Through this practice, he developed a deep patience and understanding of life's ebb and flow, learning that, like water, life is constantly changing, and our role is to observe and learn from it. By observing neutrally, we allow ourselves to see the intricacies of life, free from the clutter of our own narratives. This perspective fosters a sense of calm and acceptance, enabling us to respond to life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Picture the changing seasons, each with its own beauty and lessons, reminding us of the cycle of growth, decay, and rebirth. When we observe without judgment, we embrace the essence of life itself, gaining insights that lead to greater empathy, compassion, and peace. This practice not only enriches our understanding of the world, but also deepens our connection with others and ourselves. Let us commit to seeing life as it unfolds with the wisdom of those who came before us, and find the tranquility that resides in the simple act of observing. Understanding the bigger picture is a skill that ancient thinkers mastered, allowing them to see the broader context of events and actions. Imagine a tapestry where each thread represents a single moment or decision, but only when you step back can you appreciate the full image. Ancient wisdom shows us that perspective can transform our understanding, revealing patterns and connections that are invisible up close. Consider the story of a great leader in ancient Greece who, during a time of war, chose not to focus solely on immediate battles but instead strategized with a long-term vision. His ability to see beyond the present conflict allowed him to unify his people, ultimately leading to a lasting peace that reshaped the region. This historical instance highlights how a shift in perspective can alter the course of history. On another note, think about the sweeping landscapes that inspired many philosophers and leaders throughout history. As they gazed upon vast horizons or ancient maps detailing unexplored territories, they understood that every decision is part of a larger narrative. By adopting this mindset, they were able to discern the underlying forces shaping their world, making informed choices that often led to greatness. Recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, these thinkers taught us that our actions ripple through time, influencing the future in unexpected ways. Today, we can draw on their legacy by looking beyond our immediate circumstances, understanding how our choices impact the larger world. Embracing this perspective encourages us to act with wisdom and foresight, knowing that, like those who came before us, we are part of a grander story. As we continue our journey, let us remember the power of perspective and its ability to guide us towards a more harmonious and enlightened future. Letting go of ego is a profound step on the path to wisdom, inviting us to release the tight grip on self-importance and embrace a life guided by humility and openness. In spiritual traditions across cultures, the ego is often seen as a barrier to true enlightenment, blinding us to the deeper truths that lie beyond the self. Imagine the transformation that occurs when we loosen the binds of ego, allowing our authentic selves to shine through. One ancient story comes to mind of a revered sage who was known for his immense knowledge and wisdom. However, it was not until he cast aside his ego that he truly connected with the world around him. By choosing to listen, engage, and learn from others without the constraints of pride, he became a beacon of unity and understanding. His legacy reminds us that tempering the ego can lead to greater harmony, not just within ourselves but also in our communities. In another tale, we see a ruler who, upon realizing the destructive path his ego had carved, chose to step back and empower his people to lead with their wisdom. This act of humility strengthened his kingdom, fostering an environment where diverse voices were heard and celebrated. As we reflect on these narratives, we begin to see that freedom from ego is not about diminishing ourselves, but rather about expanding our capacity for compassion and connection. Picture tranquil, open spaces where the absence of ego allows for genuine interactions and boundless freedom. By embracing this wisdom, we unlock a life rich with possibilities, where our actions are motivated by love, kindness, and an unwavering commitment to the greater good. So let us be inspired by these stories and choose the path of humility, knowing that in doing so, we align ourselves with the timeless wisdom that guides the human spirit. Embracing change is an enduring lesson that reverberates through the corridors of history, teaching us that adaptability is not only a survival mechanism but also a hallmark of success. Picture the changing seasons, each with its distinct beauty and challenges, reminding us that life is in a perpetual state of flux. Ancient civilizations thrived on this understanding, mastering the art of adaptation to navigate the unpredictable tides of time. Take, for example, the ancient Egyptians, whose prosperity was closely tied to the annual flooding of the Nile. By embracing this natural rhythm, they developed sophisticated irrigation systems that transformed their arid land into a bountiful oasis. This adaptability allowed them not only to survive but to flourish, leaving a legacy of ingenuity and resilience. Consider also the story of the early Polynesian navigators, who harnessed the power of the winds and waves, adapting their seafaring techniques to explore and settle vast stretches of the Pacific Ocean. Their willingness to embrace change and uncertainty enabled them to discover new worlds, expanding their horizons beyond the known. These historical narratives underscore the transformative power of accepting change. In the modern world, we witness this same principle in the evolution of cities as they adapt to the shifting needs of their inhabitants, incorporating innovation and diversity to thrive in ever-changing environments. As individuals, when we accept change, we open ourselves to growth and new opportunities. Embracing the unknown with courage and flexibility allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence, turning challenges into stepping stones toward achieving our goals. Just as the ancients did, we too can find strength and wisdom in change, understanding that it is the thread that weaves the tapestry of life. Let us look forward to each new chapter with an open heart, knowing that change is not to be feared but embraced as an essential part of our journey. The concept of nothing to lose unveils a world of remarkable freedom and possibility. Imagine embarking on a journey where fear of failure no longer holds sway over your decisions, where each step is fueled by courage and innovation. This liberating mindset has been a catalyst for some of history's most daring achievements, igniting the spark of brilliance in those who dared to push beyond the limits. Consider the story of Christopher Columbus, who in 1592 set sail into the unknown with the belief that he had nothing to lose. His audacious voyage across uncharted waters led to the discovery of new lands, forever altering the course of history. Columbus's willingness to embrace the unknown, fueled by a sense of abandon, showcases how a fearless mindset can revolutionize our world. Similarly, think of the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, who, undeterred by skepticism and failure, dared to dream of flight. Their relentless pursuit of a vision with seemingly nothing to lose propelled humanity into the skies, paving the way for modern aviation. This narrative of innovation is echoed time and again, where visionary individuals, driven by the belief in nothing to lose, have defied conventions and embraced the extraordinary. In the realm of science and technology, figures like Thomas Edison and Marie Curie exemplify this fearless approach. Edison's countless experiments, driven by unwavering determination, ultimately gifted the world with the electric light bulb, while Curie's groundbreaking research in radioactivity emerged from her willingness to explore uncharted scientific territory. These pioneers remind us that the absence of fear unlocks a world of potential, removing the mental barriers that often constrain our endeavors. When we adopt the mindset of nothing to lose, we invite bravery and creativity to flourish, allowing us to break free from limitations and reach unprecedented heights. Let us draw inspiration from these bold explorers and innovators, embracing the unknown with open hearts and minds, as we too journey toward our own horizons of possibility. Risk-taking as empowerment reveals itself as a profound lesson echoed throughout history, where calculated risks have often been the stepping stones to greatness. Imagine ancient societies where the ability to embrace risk was seen not as recklessness, but as a pathway to empowerment and innovation. Consider the story of Alexander the Great, who, at the young age of 20, embarked on a bold campaign to conquer the known world. His willingness to take calculated risks, whether in battle strategies or in forging alliances, allowed him to achieve feats that others only dared to dream of. Each decision, steeped in careful planning yet charged with daring, led to the creation of an empire that would leave an indelible mark on history. Similarly, think of the fearless traders along the Silk Road, who navigated vast and often perilous terrains to exchange goods, culture, and ideas between East and West. Their courage in facing unknown challenges opened up new realms of possibility, transforming the cultural and economic landscapes of entire continents. These traders understood that with great risk often came great reward, and their ventures laid the groundwork for the interconnected world we know today. In the realm of exploration, we can look to the Vikings, whose daring voyages across the treacherous North Atlantic not only expanded their territories but also enriched their cultural tapestry. Their journeys, fueled by a spirit of adventure and a strategic understanding of the seas, highlight how embracing risk can lead to monumental discoveries. In modern times, we see this same principle in the actions of groundbreaking entrepreneurs who have dared to challenge the status quo, revolutionizing industries in the process. From the innovative tech pioneers of Silicon Valley to visionary leaders across various fields, the legacy of calculated risk-taking continues to inspire. By recognizing risk as a tool for empowerment, ancient societies teach us that courage coupled with prudence can transform aspirations into achievements. Today, we are invited to approach our own challenges with this wisdom, understanding that the intersection of risk and opportunity holds the promise of extraordinary success. Let us be emboldened by the stories of the past as we chart our own courses toward a future rich with potential. The wisdom of ancient elders shines as a beacon of insight and guidance, revered across cultures and ages for their deep understanding of life's complexities. Imagine a time when communities would gather around councils of elders, eager to hear their reflections and stories. These gatherings were not just about passing down knowledge, but also about weaving the fabric of society with threads of shared wisdom and experience. In many cultures, elders were seen as the keepers of tradition, holding the keys to past lessons and future guidance. Consider the tale of an elder who guided their tribe through times of both prosperity and hardship. Their council meetings were filled with rich stories and practical wisdom, helping the young to see beyond the immediate challenges and recognize the larger picture. Picture this setting: elders seated in a circle, sharing tales that carry lessons not just of survival, but of thriving in harmony with the world around them. Their words were not just teachings, they were invitations to see the world through a lens of empathy and understanding. In African folklore, the revered griots or storytellers preserved history through oral tradition, passing on the wisdom of ancestors to future generations. These wisdom keepers were trusted voices in the community, believed to bridge the gap between the present and the past. Their stories were imbued with the essence of human experience, connecting listeners to their roots and offering a compass for the journey ahead. Such tales remind us of the enduring power of wisdom shared through generations, an invaluable resource for navigating the complexities of life. Today, as we reflect on these timeless traditions, we're encouraged to seek the counsel of our own elders, to honor their experiences and embrace the lessons they offer. Much like our ancestors, we too can create spaces for storytelling and mentorship, where wisdom flows freely, enriching our lives and those of the generations to come. In doing so, we continue the legacy of learning from the past to forge a brighter future, guided by the light of ancient wisdom. living fully in the moment unveils the beauty and depth of a mindful existence where each breath is savored and every experience is cherished. In a world often dominated by distractions, ancient wisdom gently reminds us of the profound satisfaction found in the present moment. Imagine a life where each second is fully embraced, allowing us to connect deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Across cultures, the practice of mindfulness is celebrated as a path to inner peace and fulfillment. Consider the teachings in Buddhist philosophy, where mindfulness is central to achieving enlightenment. The Buddha encouraged his followers to engage in mindful breathing and meditation, cultivating a presence that transcends time and thought. This focus on the now opens the door to clarity and serenity, allowing us to appreciate the richness of life as it unfolds. In ancient Hindu texts, the practice of dhyana or meditation is emphasized as a means to live fully in the present, nurturing a harmonious balance between mind and spirit. Picture a serene setting where meditation is woven into daily life, enhancing awareness and bringing a sense of tranquility. So too do the teachings of the Stoics in Western philosophy highlight the value of living in the moment. Figures like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca spoke of embracing the present with gratitude and purpose, viewing it as a fleeting yet precious gift. By immersing ourselves in each moment, we tap into a wellspring of inspiration and growth. Today, as we draw from these timeless teachings, we're invited to practice mindfulness in our own lives, finding joy and meaning in the simple act of being. Whether it's through meditation, mindful walking, or fully engaging in a creative pursuit, each moment offers an opportunity to deepen our connection with the world and ourselves. Let us honor this ancient wisdom, living with intention and gratitude as we embark on our journey toward a more mindful existence. Detachment from materialism is a profound journey toward true freedom, a lesson echoed in philosophical teachings throughout history. Imagine shedding the burdens of material possessions and discovering a life enriched by simplicity and contentment. Philosophers and sages have long proposed that our attachment to worldly goods can cloud our vision of what truly matters. Consider the story of Diogenes the Cynic, a philosopher who lived in a barrel and embraced a life free from material desires. With nothing more than a cloak and a bowl to his name, Diogenes found joy in the simplicity of life, criticizing the excesses of society and advocating for a return to nature. His story reminds us that happiness is not found in possessions but in the freedom that comes from their absence. Similarly, in Eastern philosophy, the teachings of Laozi in Taoism promote the idea of living in harmony with nature, finding peace in simplicity rather than in the accumulation of wealth. Laozi's wisdom encourages us to seek balance and move away from the distractions of material pursuits. This sentiment is echoed in the principles of minimalism, where individuals embrace the idea that living with less creates space for more meaningful experiences and connections. Picture a home uncluttered by unnecessary goods, where every item has purpose and value, allowing the mind to focus on the beauty of the present. This minimalist lifestyle is not about deprivation but about choosing to value quality over quantity, depth over surface. By detaching from materialism, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities where fulfillment is derived from relationships, experiences, and self-discovery. It's about learning to find joy in the simple pleasures of life, like a walk through nature or a heartfelt conversation. As we reflect on these teachings, we're reminded that true abundance lies in our ability to appreciate what we have, not in endlessly seeking more. Let us embrace this wisdom and allow it to guide us toward a life of genuine freedom and happiness, unfettered by the pursuit of material wealth. The role of reflection in our journey towards wisdom and clarity cannot be overstated. It's a timeless practice championed by philosophers throughout history as a cornerstone of personal growth and understanding. Imagine the calm surface of a pond perfectly mirroring the world around it. This is reflection in its purest form, offering a chance to see life as it truly is, rather than as we perceive it to be. consider the teachings of Socrates, who famously declared that the unexamined life is not worth living. Through relentless self-examination, Socrates inspired generations to look inward, exploring their thoughts and actions with an honest lens. His legacy reminds us that reflection is not just an idle pastime, but an active pursuit of truth and self-awareness. In Eastern philosophy, similar sentiments echo in the teachings of Confucius, who emphasized the importance of introspection in moral development. By reflecting on one's actions and intentions, Confucius taught that individuals could cultivate virtue and wisdom, leading to a harmonious society. Picture this process as a tranquil meditation in a serene setting, where each thought and experience is examined with care and intention. Such reflection allows us to gain insights that guide our decisions and strengthen our convictions. Even today, the power of reflection is evident in practices like journaling or meditation, where we pause to consider our experiences, learn from them, and grow. These moments of quiet contemplation enrich our lives, offering clarity in times of confusion and direction in moments of uncertainty. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us embrace the wisdom of reflection, committing to regular self-examination as a path to deeper understanding and enlightenment. In doing so, we honor the timeless teachings of those who came before us, finding clarity and wisdom in the quiet spaces of our own thoughts. Finding strength in vulnerability unveils one of life's most profound paradoxes, where true power is discovered not in invincibility but in the courage to be open and authentic. This wisdom is reflected across cultures and spiritual teachings, inviting us to embrace our imperfections as pathways to connection and growth. Imagine standing on a vast open landscape where the horizon stretches infinitely, much like the expansive possibilities that arise when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. In the teachings of Judaism, there's a story of King David, a mighty warrior who expressed his vulnerability through the Psalms. His openness about his fears and struggles created a deep bond with his people, illustrating that vulnerability can inspire unity and strength. Similarly, in Buddhist philosophy, the concept of mindfulness encourages individuals to embrace their emotions fully, recognizing that vulnerability nurtures compassion and empathy. This openness fosters a deeper connection with others, enhancing community bonds and personal growth. Think of the Taoist principle of Wu Wei, or effortless action, which teaches us that yielding and opening to the flow of life is a sign of strength. By accepting our vulnerabilities, we find resilience and balance, navigating life's challenges with grace. These teachings remind us that vulnerability is not about weakness but about embracing our humanity and the interconnectedness it reveals. In the modern world, we see this principle in the stories of influential leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, whose vulnerability and openness about personal struggles inspired millions to follow his path of nonviolence and truth. His willingness to be transparent created a profound sense of trust and solidarity, showcasing how vulnerability can lead to transformative leadership. As we reflect on these narratives, we're encouraged to see our own vulnerabilities as sources of strength and connection. By sharing our true selves, we invite others into our journey, fostering a sense of belonging and mutual understanding. Let this wisdom inspire us to embrace our imperfections, knowing that through vulnerability, we discover the strength to build deeper relationships and to grow in ways we never imagined possible. The interconnectedness of all things reveals a universal truth cherished by countless ancient cultures, where life is seen as a vast, intricate web binding every being to one another. Imagine a world where each action creates ripples across an unseen network, affecting everything in its path. In these ancient societies, the understanding of this profound connection shaped their way of life, fostering harmony and balance within their communities. Consider the teachings of indigenous peoples from North America who speak of the great circle of life, a belief that everything in the universe is connected. This worldview cultivated a deep respect for nature, emphasizing the importance of living in harmony with the earth and all its inhabitants. It encouraged sustainable practices that ensured the land thrived for future generations. Similarly, in Eastern philosophies like Buddhism, the concept of dependent origination illustrates how all phenomena are interlinked, influencing one another in a complex dance of cause and effect. This understanding inspired a culture of compassion and mindfulness, recognizing that the well-being of one is inseparably tied to the well-being of all. Imagine symbolic ecosystems where the delicate balance of each element demonstrates the intricate relationships sustaining life. In these cultures, rituals and ceremonies often celebrated the interconnectedness of life, reinforcing the bonds between humans, animals, and the natural world. This collective wisdom reminds us that our choices and actions are integral to the broader tapestry of existence, prompting us to act with empathy and consideration. By embracing this understanding today, we can foster a world where compassion and cooperation guide our decisions, ensuring a harmonious future for generations to come. Let us draw inspiration from these ancient teachings, recognizing that in the unity of all things, we find the strength to thrive and the wisdom to create a more connected and caring world. Expressing gratitude reveals itself as a transformative force in cultivating a fulfilled life, where appreciation for what we have enriches our existence in innumerable ways. Imagine a life where thankfulness becomes a daily practice, infusing each moment with joy and contentment. Across cultures and throughout history, gratitude has been heralded as a cornerstone of happiness and well-being. Consider the ancient tradition of Thanksgiving among indigenous peoples of North America, who gathered to honor the harvest and express gratitude for the earth's bounty. These ceremonies brought communities together, fostering a spirit of unity and appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life. In a similar vein, the Japanese practice of kancha has long emphasized the importance of expressing gratitude in daily life. Kancha encourages not only gratitude for material things, but also for the challenges that lead to growth and resilience. By acknowledging both the good and the difficult, individuals find balance and satisfaction. Imagine gatherings where stories of gratitude are shared, each tale a reflection of thankfulness for the people, experiences, and opportunities that shape our lives. In many African cultures, the act of giving thanks is woven into community rituals and festivals, highlighting the significance of shared gratitude in strengthening bonds and nurturing collective well-being. These traditions remind us that gratitude is not just a personal sentiment but a communal celebration, a way to connect deeply with others and the world around us. Today, we are invited to incorporate gratitude into our daily routines, recognizing the abundance that surrounds us and celebrating the simple joys that often go unnoticed. Whether through handwritten notes, acts of kindness, or quiet moments of reflection, expressing gratitude creates a ripple effect, bringing light and positivity into the lives of others. Let us honor this timeless wisdom, embracing gratitude as a guiding principle that enriches our journey, cultivates contentment, and fosters a life filled with love and happiness. Learning from adversity unveils its profound value as a teacher of resilience and strength, offering lessons that shape our character and courage. Imagine standing at the edge of a stormy sea, where each wave represents life's challenges, yet also carries the promise of new horizons. History and myth abound with tales of those who faced daunting trials and emerged stronger, their stories echoing the transformative power of adversity. Consider the inspiring journey of Harriet Tubman, who escaped slavery and faced countless dangers to lead others to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Her unwavering resolve in the face of adversity not only secured her own liberation, but also paved the way for countless others, teaching us that courage and determination can triumph against overwhelming odds. Or reflect on the myth of the phoenix, rising from its ashes as a symbol of renewal and strength after destruction, reminding us that through adversity we can be reborn and revitalized. Similarly, the tale of Odysseus from Greek mythology showcases a hero who faced numerous trials on his long journey home, each hardship shaping his wisdom and fortitude. These narratives highlight how confronting and overcoming challenges can uncover hidden strengths and foster a resilience that propels us forward. In our own lives, adversity often serves as a catalyst for growth, prompting us to develop resourcefulness and tenacity. When faced with obstacles, we learn to adapt, persevere, and ultimately thrive. By embracing adversity as a necessary part of our journey, we cultivate a sense of inner strength that empowers us to face future challenges with confidence and grace. Let us draw inspiration from these enduring stories, understanding that adversity, while daunting, is a teacher that shapes us into resilient and courageous beings, ready to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and insight. Patience as a virtue unfolds as a fundamental element of wisdom, reminding us of its transformative power. Imagine the slow-growing tree standing as a symbol of patience itself, taking its time to reach its full splendor. Across cultures and philosophies, patience is revered as a cornerstone of wisdom, teaching us that true growth often requires time and perseverance. Consider the story of the bamboo tree, which remains dormant underground for years before suddenly shooting up rapidly, reaching great heights. This tale illustrates how patience nurtures the foundation for lasting success and achievement, encouraging us to trust the process even when progress seems invisible. In Eastern philosophies, patience is seen as a way to cultivate balance and inner peace. The teachings of Confucius emphasize patience as a means to overcome adversity with grace, advising us to be steadfast in our pursuits while acknowledging that the journey itself holds valuable lessons. Picture a peaceful vista where time seems to stand still, allowing for reflection and calm. These serene landscapes serve as reminders that patience creates space for introspection and growth, fostering a deeper understanding of life's rhythms. In Western traditions, patience is equally celebrated, with historical figures like Thomas Jefferson advocating for its role in reasoned decision-making and long-term planning. By exercising patience, we allow wisdom to unfold, making choices that are informed by reflection rather than haste. As we contemplate these teachings, we're invited to embrace patience as a transformative quality that enriches our lives, offering clarity and resilience amidst the chaos. In moments of challenge or uncertainty, patience allows us to pause and observe, leading us to insights that may otherwise remain hidden. Let us honor this timeless virtue, cultivating patience in our daily lives and recognizing it as a guiding force that shapes our journey toward wisdom and fulfillment. Simplicity in living reveals itself as a profound principle of a wise life, inviting us to strip away the excess and focus on what truly matters. Consider the concept of minimalism, where individuals choose to live with fewer possessions, emphasizing quality over quantity and finding joy in the essentials. Imagine a world where each item in our surroundings holds purpose and value, creating a space of clarity and calm. This philosophy, championed by figures like Henry David Thoreau, encourages us to connect with the natural world and appreciate the abundance that simplicity offers. Thoreau's retreat to Walden Pond, where he lived simply and deliberately, serves as a testament to the transformative power of minimalism. In Eastern traditions, such as Zen Buddhism, simplicity is celebrated as a path to enlightenment, where a decluttered environment reflects a decluttered mind. Picture an uncluttered room where tranquility reigns and distractions are few, allowing for deep reflection and presence. This mindful approach teaches us that by letting go of unnecessary burdens, we create space for meaningful experiences and personal growth. Across cultures, simplicity is revered as a way to align with the rhythms of life, encouraging us to let go of material distractions and embrace a lifestyle of contentment and balance. By choosing simplicity, we nurture a deeper connection with ourselves and the world, fostering a sense of peace and fulfillment. Let us be inspired by these timeless teachings as we seek to simplify our lives and discover the richness that lies in embracing the essential and the genuine. Authenticity and sincerity stand as cornerstones of a meaningful existence, reminding us of the importance of being true to ourselves and genuine in our interactions. Imagine a world where each interaction is marked by heartfelt truth and genuine expression, creating bonds that transcend superficial connections. Across cultures, authenticity is cherished as a virtue that fosters trust and integrity. Consider the teachings of the Native American tradition, where the concept of walking one's truth is emphasized. Here, individuals are encouraged to live in alignment with their true selves, fostering transparency and sincerity in their relationships. This cultural wisdom teaches us that authenticity paves the way for honest connections and mutual understanding. Similarly, in Japanese culture, the philosophy of hon and tateme explores the balance between one's true feelings and public facade. Embracing one's hon, or true self, encourages sincerity in interactions, creating an environment where genuine communication thrives. Picture this as a gathering of friends sharing stories, where each smile is genuine and every word rings true. This heartfelt authenticity invites a warmth and openness that strengthens bonds and nurtures a sense of belonging. In Western philosophy, figures like Ralph Waldo Emerson championed the idea of self-reliance, encouraging individuals to trust their inner voice and embrace their uniqueness. By being true to who we are, we cultivate a life of sincerity and purpose, free from the constraints of conformity. Let us draw from these cultural teachings, recognizing that authenticity allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves and others, creating a life rich with meaningful relationships. As we navigate the complexities of life, may we choose authenticity and sincerity as guiding principles, inviting harmony and trust into our interactions, and celebrating the beauty of being unapologetically ourselves. Harnessing inner peace is a timeless pursuit, drawing from ancient wisdom practices that offer pathways to serenity and balance in our lives. Imagine a tranquil garden where each breath deepens your connection to the world around you, inviting a sense of profound calmness. Across spiritual traditions, the journey to inner peace begins with mindfulness, a practice celebrated for its ability to center our thoughts and soothe our spirits. Consider the simple practice of mindful breathing. By focusing on each inhalation and exhalation, we create a sanctuary of peace within ourselves, allowing the chaos of the outside world to fade. In Buddhism, this form of meditation is known as anapanasati, where awareness of breath leads to clarity and peace of mind. Picture a serene setting, perhaps a quiet corner in your home or a peaceful spot in nature where this practice can flourish. Similarly, the teachings of yoga in Hindu tradition guide us toward inner peace through a blend of physical postures and meditation, harmonizing the body and mind. The practice of savasana, or corpse pose, offers deep relaxation, encouraging the release of tension and a return to a state of equilibrium. Envision the tranquility that accompanies this practice, a moment of stillness where stress evaporates and peace takes its place. In the Taoist tradition, the practice of Tai Chi, a graceful form of martial arts, promotes inner peace by cultivating a flow of energy known as Kai. Through gentle, deliberate movements, Tai Chi helps us attune to the rhythms of life, fostering a sense of harmony and peace. Imagine these fluid movements as they weave a dance of balance and serenity. These ancient practices remind us that inner peace is not an elusive state but a tangible experience within our reach. By embracing mindfulness, meditation, and movement, we nurture a profound connection with our true selves, creating a haven of peace amidst the complexities of modern life. Let us draw inspiration from these time-honored traditions, inviting their wisdom into our daily lives and discovering the serenity that lies within us all. Embracing diversity stands as a testament to the wisdom of ancient societies, where the acceptance and celebration of differences created thriving communities rich with resilience and innovation. Imagine a world where every unique thread forms a vibrant tapestry, each color and texture contributing to the strength and beauty of the whole. Across time, diverse communities have shown us the profound power born from unity in diversity. Consider the ancient city of Alexandria, a melting pot of cultures and ideas from across the Hellenistic world. This confluence of Egyptian, Greek, Jewish, and Roman influences fostered an environment where knowledge flourished, giving birth to remarkable advancements in science, philosophy, and art. The renowned Library of Alexandria, filled with texts from around the world, stands as a symbol of what can be achieved when diverse perspectives come together. Think too of the Silk Road, not just a route for trade, but a pathway for cultural exchange that connected East and West. Along this vast network, ideas and innovations traveled alongside silk and spices, weaving together a rich tapestry of shared human experience. Imagine the bustling marketplaces where traders from different lands exchanged goods and stories, each interaction strengthening the threads of global connection. These historical narratives reveal that celebrating diversity enhances creativity, fosters empathy, and builds resilient societies. By drawing on a variety of viewpoints and expertise, ancient communities were able to navigate complexities and find innovative solutions to shared challenges. Today, as we reflect on these timeless teachings, we're reminded of the value in embracing the diversity that surrounds us. In our multicultural gatherings and collaborative efforts, we continue the legacy of unity, recognizing that our differences are our strength. Let us be inspired by the wisdom of the ancients, welcoming the wide array of perspectives into our lives and creating spaces where diversity is not only accepted but cherished. In doing so, we honor the rich heritage of our ancestors and pave the way for a harmonious and inclusive future filled with endless possibilities. The journey over the destination invites us to appreciate the process of growth and discovery, where every step carries lessons that shape our understanding and enrich our lives. Imagine a winding path through a lush forest, each turn revealing new wonders and insights. Across cultures and philosophies, this focus on the journey rather than the end goal is cherished as a way to cultivate patience and wisdom. Consider the tale of the Odyssey, where Odysseus's long journey home was filled with challenges and adventures that ultimately shaped his character and understanding of life. This epic journey highlights how the trials and experiences along the way are what truly define us, not just the final destination. In Buddhism, the concept of the Eightfold Path encourages individuals to focus on the journey of self-improvement and enlightenment, viewing each day as an opportunity for growth and learning. Picture a pilgrim on a spiritual journey where every step toward the sacred site is imbued with reflection and inner transformation. This emphasis on the journey teaches us to embrace the present moment, recognizing that true fulfillment lies in the experiences and connections we make along the way. From the travels of ancient explorers who traversed unknown seas to modern-day adventurers setting out to discover new frontiers, the stories of those who valued the journey over the destination inspire us to seek meaning in every phase of our own lives. As we embark on our unique paths, let us remember the wisdom of focusing on the journey, finding joy in the small victories, and cherishing the growth that comes with each experience. By doing so, we enrich our lives with depth and purpose, celebrating the beauty of the journey itself rather than fixating solely on the outcome. The balance between strength and gentleness reveals itself as a harmonious dance within wise living, where power and tenderness coexist in a delicate equilibrium. Imagine a mighty river that carves its path through the land with relentless force, yet nurtures the life it touches with gentle care. This duality is a timeless lesson, echoed in legends and history, showing us that true wisdom lies in embracing both strength and gentleness. Consider the story of King Solomon, renowned for his unmatched wisdom and just rule. His strength lay not in dominating his subjects, but in listening and guiding them with compassion and understanding. One famous tale recounts how he resolved a dispute between two women, each claiming to be the mother of a child. Solomon's decision to propose dividing the child in two revealed the real mother, who chose gentleness over her claim to the child, illustrating that strength can be found in love and empathy. Similarly, think of the samurai warriors of ancient Japan, who embodied the perfect balance of strength and gentleness through the Bushido code. Bushido emphasized courage, honor, and loyalty, yet also compassion and benevolence. Samurai were trained in the art of war, yet they were also poets, artists, and philosophers, understanding that true power was tempered with kindness and respect. Their legacy reminds us that strength and gentleness are not opposing forces but complementary aspects of a noble life. In nature, we observe this balance in the resilience of the bamboo, which stands tall against fierce winds yet bends gracefully without breaking. This beautiful metaphor teaches us to be firm in our convictions while remaining open and adaptable. As we reflect on these stories and examples, we are encouraged to apply this balance in our own lives, where strength is expressed through kindness and gentleness enhances our resolve. Let us draw inspiration from this ancient wisdom, understanding that in the dance of strength and gentleness, we find the essence of true power and grace. The influence of nature emerges as a timeless guide in the teachings of ancient wisdom, offering lessons that echo through generations. Imagine a vast forest, its tranquil beauty teeming with life and secrets waiting to be revealed. Throughout history, nature has served as both a classroom and a sanctuary, where its rhythms and cycles impart invaluable insights to those willing to observe and learn. Consider the teachings of Native American cultures, which celebrate the interconnectedness of all living things. Here, the natural world is revered as a wise elder, imparting knowledge about the balance of life. Tribes would often look to the behaviors of animals and the changes in the environment to guide their decisions and maintain harmony with the earth. Such teachings remind us of the importance of living in tune with nature, where each element plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. Similarly, in Taoist philosophy, nature is seen as a mirror of the Tao, the way of all things. Taoists believe that by observing the simplicity and flow of the natural world, individuals can align with the Tao, finding peace and balance in their own lives. Picture a gentle stream flowing effortlessly around obstacles, teaching us the art of adapting with grace. The Taoist practice of Wu Wei, or effortless action, encourages us to move in harmony with the natural order, embracing life's changes with ease. In the teachings of ancient Celtic traditions, nature is celebrated as a source of inspiration and wisdom. The Celts believed in the spirits of the land, honoring the sacredness of trees, rivers, and mountains. For them, each element of nature was imbued with magic and knowledge, offering guidance through its presence. Imagine a standing stone circle, where the alignment with celestial bodies reveals the passage of time and the interconnectedness of the universe. These practices highlight how nature guides and inspires us to live with mindfulness and respect. As we reflect on these ancient teachings, we're encouraged to reconnect with nature, finding stillness and wisdom in its embrace. Let us honor the natural world as our teacher, allowing its beauty and lessons to guide us toward a more harmonious and fulfilled existence. Finding joy in the present invites us to embrace the simple pleasures that life offers moment by moment, inspired by ancient teachings that emphasize mindfulness and presence. Imagine a day where each moment is savored, where laughter and contentment flourish regardless of the circumstance. Across cultures, the wisdom of living in the present moment is celebrated as a path to true happiness and fulfillment. Consider the teachings of Zen Buddhism, which encourage us to find joy in everyday activities, turning mundane tasks into meditations of gratitude and awareness. Picture a serene tea ceremony where the focus on each movement and each sip cultivates a deep appreciation for the beauty found in simplicity. This mindfulness practice invites us to experience the richness of life in its most honest form, allowing us to connect deeply with ourselves and the world. Similarly, in the indigenous traditions of New Zealand's Maori people, the concept of manakatanga highlights the importance of hospitality and care, expressing joy through kindness and connection in the present. Imagine a community gathering where stories and laughter are shared, each person finding happiness in the bond of togetherness. These practices remind us that joy is not tied to material wealth or grand achievements, but is found in appreciating the little moments and nurturing relationships. In our modern lives, we can draw inspiration from these teachings by pausing to enjoy the warmth of the sun, the laughter of friends, or the quiet moments of reflection. Let us invite this wisdom into our daily routines, seeking happiness in the now and celebrating the blessings that surround us. By embracing the present, we cultivate a life filled with joy and contentment, discovering that happiness is not a destination but a constant companion on our journey. Facing the unknown with curiosity invites us to approach life's uncertainties with a spirit of wonder and exploration, transforming fear into a gateway of discovery. Imagine setting foot on a new path where each step is guided not by apprehension but by a thirst for knowledge. Throughout history, explorers and thinkers have thrived by embracing the unknown, illuminating the power of curiosity to unlock new horizons. Consider the tale of Marco Polo, whose travels along the Silk Road opened the door to a world of diverse cultures and innovations. His willingness to explore uncharted territories and engage with unfamiliar customs expanded the understanding of his own society and inspired generations to come. Picture the uncharted maps guiding his journey, each line representing a leap into the unknown where imagination spurred discovery. Similarly, the story of Galileo Galilei exemplifies how curiosity led to groundbreaking insights. By daring to question established beliefs and exploring the celestial unknown with his telescope, Galileo transformed the understanding of the universe, setting the stage for modern science. His story reminds us that curiosity is the fuel for innovation, enabling us to see beyond the familiar and embrace the mysteries of existence. Imagine the stars he observed with wonder and determination, each celestial body whispering secrets waiting to be unveiled. In contemporary times, we see the same spirit in adventurers and researchers who venture into the depths of the oceans or explore the vastness of space. Their journeys highlight the importance of curiosity as a driver of progress and a bridge to unseen worlds. As we navigate our lives, we're invited to embody this timeless wisdom, approaching the unknown not with trepidation but with an open heart and inquisitive mind. Let us draw inspiration from these explorers and thinkers, finding joy in the journey of discovery and welcoming the unknown as an opportunity for growth and enlightenment. In doing so, we illuminate our paths and enrich our lives with the endless possibilities that curiosity brings. The beauty of impermanence reveals itself as a profound truth woven into the fabric of existence. Imagine the fleeting bloom of cherry blossoms, each delicate petal a whisper of life's transient nature, offering a reminder of the impermanence that shapes our world. Across philosophical teachings, impermanence is celebrated as a catalyst for growth and transformation, urging us to embrace change as an integral part of life. Consider the teachings of Buddhism, where the concept of anicca encapsulates the impermanent nature of all things. In this philosophy, practitioners are encouraged to let go of attachments, finding peace in the understanding that change is constant and natural. A well-known story within this tradition is that of the Buddha sharing the parable of the mustard seed with a grieving mother, illustrating that life's transience is universal and invites compassion and acceptance. Similarly, in Japanese culture, the fleeting beauty of cherry blossoms or sakura is revered as a symbol of life's ephemeral nature. Each spring, the blossoming of sakura becomes a celebration of mono no aware, an appreciation for the beauty found in the impermanence of life. This awareness fosters mindfulness and gratitude, encouraging us to cherish each moment and its unique essence. Picture the sands shifting in a desert landscape, ever-changing yet eternally enduring, representing life's dynamic cycle of birth, decay, and renewal. In ancient Greek philosophy, Heraclitus taught that change is the only constant, urging us to understand that the river we step into is never the same twice. This perspective encourages us to adapt and find strength in the flow of life, embracing the new opportunities that each change presents. By recognizing the beauty of impermanence, we are invited to live fully, appreciating the present without fear of loss. Let us draw inspiration from these teachings, celebrating life's fleeting moments and finding peace in the dance of change that defines our existence. As we do so, we honor the wisdom of impermanence, discovering the grace and resilience it instills within us. Trusting in the journey embodies a profound aspect of wise living, encouraging us to have faith in the path we are on, even when it seems uncertain or challenging. Imagine walking along a winding road where each twist and turn is filled with lessons and opportunities waiting to be discovered. Across mythologies and real-life narratives, we find inspiring stories of individuals who placed their trust in the journey, embracing each moment with courage and patience. Consider the tale of Hercules from ancient Greek mythology, whose legendary labors were not just tests of strength but also lessons in resilience and trust. Each task, from slaying the Nemean lion to capturing the elusive golden hind, required Hercules to have faith in his journey, knowing that each trial was shaping him into the hero he was destined to become. His story reminds us that the journey, with its challenges and triumphs, is as important as the destination, fostering growth and self-discovery. Similarly, think of the real-life journey of Malala Yousafzai, who, despite facing immense adversity, continued to trust in the path of advocating for education and equality. Her unwavering faith in her mission, even when confronted with danger, led to global recognition and significant progress in her cause. Malala's story inspires us to trust our paths, understanding that every step we take creates ripples of change in the world. Picture the symbolic imagery of a meandering river, gracefully flowing through diverse landscapes, adapting to each bend and obstacle. This imagery reflects the belief that trusting the journey invites us to embrace life's flow, knowing that every experience, whether joyous or challenging, contributes to our wisdom and fulfillment. As we continue on our journeys, let us draw strength from these stories, trusting that the path we are on is perfectly designed for our growth and purpose. By placing faith in our journey, we align with ancient wisdom, discovering that each step is an integral part of the grand tapestry of life, guiding us toward a future full of possibilities and wonder. Embracing the timeless wisdom of ancient teachings, we discover a treasure trove of insights that guide us toward a life adorned with depth, courage, and clarity. From the art of silence that allows us to listen and observe deeply, to the fearless pursuit of dreams with nothing to lose, these enduring lessons light our path through the complexities of modern living. Reflecting on the stories of the past, we learn that by letting go of ego, embracing change, and approaching the unknown with curiosity, we unlock a world of possibility and freedom. Living fully in each moment, we uncover the joy woven into life's impermanence, finding strength in vulnerability and resilience in adversity. As we cultivate patience, simplicity, and authenticity, we shape a life of sincerity and peace, guided by the interconnectedness of all things and the wisdom of those who came before us. These qualities, when embraced, transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, creating a life rich with meaning and fulfillment. In today's fast-paced world, this ancient wisdom is more relevant than ever, offering us solace and direction amidst the noise. As we close this chapter, let's open a dialogue and continue this exploration together. Share your thoughts in the comments below, letting us know which insights resonate with you the most. And if you found value in this journey, be sure to subscribe for more content that sparks inspiration and growth. Let's keep this community thriving, embracing wisdom and fearlessness as we navigate the intricate tapestry of life.